We're here with Calvin Johnson at the Benzinga Cannabis Capital Conference. Calvin, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
It's a pleasure. So you're here today to talk a little bit about cannabis, about your new venture, Primitive Cannabis as well. So maybe tell us a little bit about why you got into cannabis, how you got into cannabis at first, personally and professionally.
I guess I'll have to say I got into cannabis just from personal experiences, from dealing with pain. I played in the NFL for 9 years. Growing up, making catches, coming down on the hard turf, and all that impact. It created a lot of inflammation and pain that I had to deal with. Not to mention a couple surgeries I had. So I knew there's a better way to deal with all those injuries, all the pain, other than taking opioids and just the medicines that the doctors give you, the man-made stuff. And because like I said earlier, I like to take a holistic approach to my body. When I played, I used holistic doctors, just trying to make sure that I did the best thing for my body as far as recovering. So knowing that this plant, it was here from the beginning. This plant, it's God-given, and I think that it's a gift. And there's so many therapeutic and medicinal qualities to this plant that that we haven't even tapped into yet. I look forward to doing the R&D that's required, and that's what our company is all about, is collecting that data, to make the best product, the most consistent product.
We're here with Rob Sims from Primitive Cannabis at the Benzinga Cannabis Capital Conference in Toronto. Mm-hmm. Rob, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Please, it's a pleasure. So Rob here is a retired NFL player. He got into cannabis recently. Maybe tell us a little bit about that. How did you get into cannabis?
Well, I think personal experience led me to cannabis. I tore my pec in 2008. I tore it right off the bone, and I ended up having surgery. I ended my season, and after surgery, the doctors came and they brought me a pill bottle with about 40 Vicodin or Oxycontin. I can't remember at this time, and
some crappy opiate.
And the directions were, hey, just go ahead and take it whenever, take it whenever you have pain. And me being 25, having a couple dollars in my pocket, being in the NFL, having a lot of time on my hands and not playing, started to take these pills for pain. And, I could tell very soon that I felt this tug on opiates, and I just knew that it had to be something better, some alternative medicine for me, for guys like me. And me and my partner Calvin Johnson, band together to kind of find not a cure, but a way to improve our lives now that we're done playing, and other people that are active.
So, I mean, you mentioned you use CBD not only to treat pain and inflammation, but also for recuperation. Do you see potential in CBD for athletes, for active athletes? We know WADA, for instance, the entity dictating.
Yes. Like exactly you're saying, if it's the NFL, there's a drug policy in place. In a lot of professional sports, there are those policies in place, and as long as this is a Category 1 drug, it's probably going to be that way, especially for a lot of these leagues, but there's definitely benefits to this, to especially just CBD, take out the psychoactive agent of THC, just the pain killing, the inflammation killing part of it, the CBD. It's great, and I can attest to it, and that's why I'm here.
If you could share one very brief and sweet, phrase to convince Commissioner Goodell to allow cannabis.
Yeah.
Roger, what would he say?
Cannabis is safe. That's what I would say. That's all that needs to be said. It's safe. It's been around for thousands of years. We've kind of gotten away from it in the last, 80 to 100 years. And it's time for it to come back.
So, tell me a little bit about your company. You started a new company in Michigan.
Yeah. So we started our company in Michigan, and Michigan is a great place to have a business. We have a great market. It's early in the market. We hit it at the right time. But we're a vertically integrated company. We have grow, processing, and retail. We're about to open up our first grow, it's 10,000 square feet. And then we have plans by the end of the year to open up our campus, which is 70,000 square feet of indoor grow, along with processing.
Wow.
And we have 22 acres on the back of that, and we believe we can fit a 750,000 square foot greenhouse.
Wow.
So, and then we have some dispensaries around the state. So we're really excited about the future. We have an amazing opportunity, And we're going to bring some of the same things we did in football, like passion and desire, and motivating people. We're going to make sure that we bring that into our business and really build something special.
Last one, tell us a little bit about your company. Why start a cannabis company? Why Michigan?
Why start a cannabis company? As I mentioned before, it's a way to help my community, especially the community in Michigan where I've made home, who've supported me all the time I've been there. It'd be a great way for me to give back to my community in other ways than philanthropy. Other than that, like I said, I mean, it's a great healer. It's been around for like I say, for forever, and people have used it in the past. Before it was regulated. It was a healing agent that people used for years and years, thousands of years. So I think that slowly but surely people are realizing that the stigma is lifting, and we're starting to see some beneficial evidence of that.
That's awesome. Well, here we're big fans of financial inclusion through cannabis, so we really appreciate your work.
Yeah, thank you.
And you speaking up, right? You're an important figure, so you getting behind this cause is important to all of us.
Thank you.
So we appreciate you doing that and being here with us today to share your story.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Hey.